Ladies and gentlemen, today is the day we've been waiting for. Intel has finally launched their 12th gen Alder Lake CPUs, and today in this video we're gonna talk about that. Hey guys, it's Vimal here and welcome back to my channel. So guys, let me tell you, 12th gen Alder Lake brings like massive changes and improvements compared to their previous gen. The whole size and shape of the CPU itself has changed, guys. That is because they've got like a brand new architecture, and let me tell you, this offers like massive improvements, and I bet you've never imagined anything like this before, guys. So along with that, brand new CPUs means you're getting brand new motherboards also. We've got a new Z690 chipset motherboard right over here, and we've got the brand new CPUs also from Intel, and I'll be showing you these things in this video. Along with that, we've got the announcement of DDR5 RAM, guys. Then we've got PCI Gen 5.0 support. Whole lot of things have been introduced today, and we'll be talking about all these in this video. So along with that, guys, Intel has sent us like a special media package of all these brand new CPUs and motherboards, and today in this video, first we'll be unboxing it, and I'll be giving you like a first look at the new CPUs and also the new Z690 motherboard, and after that we'll talk like what is new in these CPUs and what Intel is offering with their brand new gen. So let's get started. Here's the package we've been waiting for: Intel's all-new 12th gen Alder Lake CPUs and along with a brand new Z690 motherboard. The motherboard we have over here is something special from ROG. It's their top-of-the-line exclusive Maximus Z690 Formula White Edition. We'll come back to the board in a moment. First, let's check out the package that Intel has sent us. This is not the retail packaging, guys, that you might have seen in the leaks recently. It's a special media package sent to all the reviewers from Intel headquarters directly. And I am like quite curious to unbox and show you. Look at that artwork on the front. The hype is real, guys. So without wasting any more time, let's quickly open the package and check it out. The box opens up like this and says built for next generation of gaming by Intel. And in the box, what is this? A picture? A frame? Yeah, looks like some sort of photo frame that shows Alder Lake on one side and some internal structure of the CPU die maybe? Wait a second, we have CPUs in the package, right? Intel, don't leave me hanging over here. This is definitely a photo frame of the new CPU architecture. Nice, but the thing that I'm most excited is about the CPU itself, guys. I guess they're below this box. Let me see. Yep, there you go. At the bottom of the box, we got a brand new 12th gen Alder Lake CPUs from Intel. They sent two variants, Intel i5 and also the i9. These new CPUs are based on Intel 7 process and feature a new performance hybrid architecture, which I'll explain in detail after the unboxing part. And oh my god, look at this! The whole shape is different. It's not square anymore. It's rectangular. Holy moly, nobody would have expected this. Well, anyways, here's our first look at Intel's all-new 12th gen i9, the 12900K. 12900K is a 16-core 24-thread monster with a max turbo boost of up to 5.2 GHz, and Intel is saying that this is the world's new best gaming CPU right now in the market and offers massive performance boost compared to the previous gen. You know, I still can't digest the fact that it's rectangular in shape. I'll need some time getting used to this. Keeping this aside, let me show you the Core i5 as well. So in the hands, we have the new 12th gen Core i5 12600K, which is a 10-core 16-thread CPU now. And let me tell you, all the i5, i7 and i9 12th gen variants have 125 watts of TDP. Now you might be confused, right? But there's a lot I have to tell you guys after the unboxing part, so make sure to watch it till the end. You'll be very surprised when you hear all the new details about the 12th gen. So that was our unboxing of the brand new CPUs from Intel, the i5 and the i9. Now let's also check out the new motherboard as well. With a new architecture and chip design, you'll definitely need a new socket and a fresh motherboard as well, right? Well, presenting you one of the very first Z690 gaming motherboard from ROG. I believe there's only one or two sample of this model in whole India, and that one is with me. तो subscribe करना तो बनता है दोस्तों, as you're getting to see all these exclusive items on our channel. The board we have right now is from ROG. It's the top of the line premium Maximus Z690 formula and comes in this sort of box packaging. Complete white and silver theme everywhere, and the box is also quite heavy in the hand. And here you go, guys, the moment of truth. ROG's all new Maximus Z690 formula. Holy smokes, are you people looking at this? Beautiful. I think I'm in love with this board. Love at first sight. Man, absolutely gorgeous design. There you go, you can check out that new LGA 1700 socket, DDR5 DIMM slots as well, and Wi-Fi 6E on board. And look at this board's backplate. Oh boy, I'm speechless. Guys, I can't wait to build a PC with this and see how the 12th gen CPUs perform in action. Alright guys, so that was our unboxing and first look at this brand new 12th gen Alder Lake CPUs from Intel. Now let's talk about the main features and highlights, like basically what Intel is offering on this brand new platform. First of all, talking about the architecture and the process, they're based on Intel 7 process and come with performance hybrid architecture. And don't be confused by the name guys, they're not still based on 7 nanometer, they're based on a 10 nanometer process only, but like an enhanced 10 nanometer super fin process. That means, you know, something like 10 nanometer plus and something like that. They still wanted to go with this 7 in the name guys, Intel 7 process, and I'm pretty sure you guys also can understand the reason, you know, to be on par in terms of naming with the competition. But anyways, don't be worried about that, because in terms of performance, this brand new gen offers like massive improvements. Intel is saying that's almost like 19% IPC improvement compared to the previous gen, and also beats AMD's Ryzen 9 5950X in terms of gaming performance guys, you know, 12th gen i9. So I'm like pretty excited to see this thing in action. Keeping that aside, if you talk about the architecture, they're calling this as the performance hybrid architecture. You guys are familiar with big little architecture, right? You might have seen it in a lot of smartphone chips. So Intel is following the same sort of approach, you know, like Apple's M1 chip guys, where they'll be featuring two different category cores. So Intel in this new architecture is introducing like two different category cores on the same die. You got something known as P cores and something known as E cores. P core stands for performance cores and E core stands for efficient cores. So for example, take 12th gen i9 for example, the 12900K. It's a 16 core 24 thread CPU. And in the 16 cores, it's got like 8 P cores and 8 E cores. And both these cores will handle different sort of applications. For example, you're gaming on your PC or maybe running like a heavy workload, maybe like video export or maybe video editing. Then P core will take care of these sort of heavy workloads and applications in the foreground. And at the same time, parallelly, you're doing something in the background. Maybe you're listening to music on Spotify, or maybe while playing game, you're like streaming on OBS, or maybe like recording video footage. Then that sort of application will be taken care by the E cores in the background guys. So both these cores like efficiently work together in harmony and, you know, reduce bottlenecks and like greatly improve the performance compared to the previous gen. Along with that, Intel has also shared us some very interesting facts, like one E-core efficient core on the brand new 12th gen CPU actually offers like better performance than one dedicated core on Intel 6th gen Skylake platform guys. So this is something crazy. I can't wait to see this CPU running in action. And along with that, they also said that Intel has worked closely with Microsoft and optimized these Alder Lake 12th gen CPUs for Windows 11 operating system. Alright, now you people got to know that there are two category cores on a single die on the 12th gen platform. But how will apps know like which category core they should use for their application? Like for example, say Premiere Pro is there. How should it know that whether it should use E core or P core? So for this purpose, Intel has introduced something known as Intel Thread Director guys, and this is like integrated into Windows 11 only. So it's like a built-in scheduler that will automatically guide, and you know, it takes basically feedback from the app and it will directly tell to the CPU that you should assign this particular core to that application so it will work efficiently. So it's like a direct communication between the CPU and the Windows 11 operating system guys. No interruptions in between. So, and this also happens like dynamically. And let me tell you, this works like out of the box readily on Windows 11 operating system. It should also work on the previous gen Windows 10 also, provided that Microsoft gives an update for these 12th gen platforms and, you know, includes this Intel Thread Director over there. So these were some of the new technologies Intel has introduced today with their 12th gen CPUs. Now along with this, today they've introduced like 6 variants of CPUs. You've got 2 i5s, 2 i7s and 2 i9s, basically unlocked, and the other F variant without the inbuilt graphics. And let me tell you, with these brand new CPUs, you're getting like updated enhanced Intel Intel UHD graphics 770, and that are based on Intel Iris Xe architecture only. So this is also something we'll have to see, like how much performance improvement is there in terms of the built-in UHD graphics as well. Now talking about the CPUs, we've got i9 12th Gen 12900K, which Intel claims as the world's best gaming processor. Now this is like a 16 core 24 thread CPU, and I've already told you, right, it's got like 8 P cores and 8 E cores on board and offers like 24 threads. And hyperthreading is only available on P-cores for your info. And let me tell you, for all the i9, i7, i5, the TDP is only around like 125 watts. It's like same for all these things. Now you might be confused, like how can an i5 and i9 have the same TDP of around 125 watts? Well, Intel has done something new over here also, guys. They've like completely changed how thermal dissipation power thing works, and they've given like new terms over here. For example, you've got something known as PBP and MTP now. PBP stands for processor base power. That means how much power CPUs are sure to get at any stage of workload. And coming to MTP, well, this is a maximum turbo power. That means how much power CPU can use during the boost period. So with all these updated power definitions and management on the brand new CPUs, you can precisely choose the best suitable cooling solution for the CPU and your new PC. So these were some of the new technologies that Intel has introduced on their 12th gen platforms, and along with that, Intel is the first to introduce PCI Gen 5 support on their chipsets as well as CPUs, guys. And let me tell you, PCI Gen 4 only has not like stabilized. Not everybody are using PCI Gen 4 and they're already obsolete, guys. I mean, PCI Gen 5 came very quickly. It's only like 1.5 or 2 years, right, since Gen 4 was introduced, and now we are already at Gen 5. And PCI Gen 5 will be available on this brand new Z690 series gaming motherboard, guys, that come with the new chipset. It will feature a combination of both Gen 4 and Gen 5 lanes. And if you talk about the major upgrades or improvements in the Z690 chipset are, well, Z690 introduces chipset PCI 4.0 lanes. That means there are a total of 28 Gen 4 lanes for the chipset. And along with that, they've also introduced something known as Intel Volume Management Device. Now this is used to handle PCI Gen 4 storage devices and all that on the board. And along with that, now you've got integrated Wi-Fi 6E support. So next gen networking support is also there, ultra fast speeds. And lastly, you've got some USB 3.2 Gen 2x2 20 Gbps ports for like double USB connectivity speeds. Okay, enough with the PCI Gen 5.0 thing. Now let's talk about the most hyped thing during this announcement, DDR5 RAM. Like people were like crazy after a long time, many years later DDR5 came, right? So people are like quite excited to check it out. So let me quickly tell you like what is new in DDR5. First of all, guys, the main improvements are they've removed like internal bottlenecks over here. Power management also has been moved on to each DIMM independently, and also the new DDR5 RAMs offer like much more precise overclocking control. So these were some of the major improvements compared to the Gen 4. And let me tell you, the brand new Z690 motherboards support DDR5 RAMs as well as DDR4. That means you can use both these RAMs, but you cannot mix both of them. That means you can't use one DDR4 and one DDR5 RAM together, guys. That is not possible. So keep that in mind. And also, along with DDR5, they've also introduced XMP 3.0, guys. So XMP 3.0 also comes with some major changes. Like previously you only used to have like 2 profiles, right? Now you're having like more profiles on board. 3 will be like vendor related, that means you'll get pre-installed on it, and 2 will be like rewritable user profiles, guys. And best part is it also supports descriptive profiles now. That means you can even name these profiles like whatever you want. For example, low latency profile, or maybe like overclocked profile. You can name it anything. That is one pretty cool stuff. And lastly, it also supports CRC checksum support for these rewritable profiles and on-module voltage control. And along with that, it also comes with some new power management requirements. Now, lastly, coming to the overclocking section. In the overclocking section also, Intel has introduced lots of new things. For example, now you've got something known as Intel Dynamic Memory Boost, guys. Now, this is something very interesting because it automatically and smartly overclocks your RAM depending on the load or workload, guys. Like depending on the applications demand. brand. Now, like how we have turbo boost on CPUs now, this is something like turbo boost for your RAM. So this is also pretty impressive. And along with that, they've also added some upgrades to their Intel Extreme Tuning utility. And now it supports like one-click overclocking solution where it will increase the all-core clock frequency by like 100 megahertz and it will boost it above 5 gigahertz very easily. Anybody can do it on the go using this software. And that means, Intel is quite confident in their chips that they can easily boost it and, squeeze out even more performance out of it. So I'm like looking forward to test out all these, but unfortunately I can't show you all the performance or maybe benchmarks or testings as of now because everything is under embargo. You'll have to wait until November 4th. After that only, I'll be building some amazing 12th gen PCs and there we'll do a lot of game testings, performance benchmarks, and let me know what do you want me to do with these CPUs and I'll definitely cover in my review videos. Lastly, talking about the pricing, well, pricing details for India were not announced yet, but if you talk about the US pricing details, Intel's i9 12th gen is priced around like $589. That would be around like 45 to 46,000 rupees if you convert in US dollars. But in India, I'm pretty sure it will be around like 65,000 guys. We'll have to wait and see. And again, the same i7 will cost you around like 35,000, I believe. And i5 maybe around like 25,000 rupees. I'll let you know the exact pricing details once I get to know them in the comments or maybe description box below. So that is pretty much it, guys. Our video on Intel's 12th gen platform, brand new CPUs, Alder Lake CPUs, and also the new Z690 motherboards. And if you have any questions or you want to know anything now, just let me know in the comment section and I'll cover them in my review video that will be happening after the embargo lifts on November 4th. So stay tuned for that. If you all enjoyed watching this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more new awesome videos. And I'll see you all in my next one.